Hey, Ja, considering that potentially you guys can be in first place in the West, and you hadn't even been healthy, not one game fully, the team, what type of message does that send to the rest of the league?
Um, Something we pretty much not focused on. We're not worried about that. We go into each and every game, each and every day with the same mindset, and that's winning the day. And no matter who's out there on the floor, who's not, we go out and play the same way. And credit to our players, for being ready to go when their number is called. And that's pretty much been our identity when guys are out. We have guys that step up and play big time for us to get wins. So.
Ja, two things from me. First, what does it mean to you to be the franchise leader in triple doubles? And then second, how do you know when the right time to gritty is in the middle of the game?
First, it's an honor, big time. There's a lot of great players, been, in this organization. And, for me to, be the, franchise, record holder for triple doubles is crazy. Obviously, something, you got to earn. But I feel like my teammates right up there with me, with history. Obviously, it's my name, but, without those guys, it wouldn't have been possible. Wouldn't have the assists, wouldn't have been able to, have the points without them out there on the floor. They open up so much, for me on the floor, and also, it helps them as well, and them being able to knock down shots is big time. And the gritty question, I really don't know, honestly. It's just whenever I feel it, get the crowd more involved. They've been big time for us all year, with our record here at home, and I think everybody loves when I gritty, so.
Josh, so when talking about the celebration for your triple double, Taylor said you sent everything to your teammates, and you can see like this excitement and flair when you have a certain look that sets up your teammate. Just where does that joy for you come from, and just finding your teammates?
I felt like I've been saying it, since coming out the draft. I love to pass the ball, and when you passing the ball and everybody's involved, everybody's happy, everybody out there playing with confidence. You just see the team out there just playing with such a joy, and you see how contagious it is with how the ball moves around the court and the open looks we get. And I feel like that's pretty much what the great teams do. Everybody's very unselfish, share the ball, and everybody's out there happy and playing with joy. And for me, I feel like that's the number one thing. I always said, the points really don't matter for me. If I'm going out there and getting my teammates involved and we win the game, I'm happy. We just got to continue to keep building from this, continue to share the ball, and continue to play with confidence.
Ja, another question just about your triple-double night, but more about the rebounding, because you had like 7 rebounds in the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, crazy.
When you rebound the basketball, it looks like a track meet, when you're getting back up the court. What's the difference for you, like when you grab the rebound and you're pushing the tempo as compared to when one of your teammates grab the rebound and they get it to you? Like what's the difference in that time frame into getting into the offense?
I would think probably about a second or two. Just waiting to, receive the outlet and, getting out and run versus, me actually getting a rebound and getting out and run is, different. Once I get the rebound, I feel like everybody knows it's straight line, me pushing the break. And normally when I do, guys get out pretty much and run. Obviously, I feel like, I can be better in situations with, not having to start the break and be the one, getting out and running and, allowing my teammates to push the ball. I'm still trying to, break that habit. It's pretty much, what I was used to, coming up, being that guard there for safety. But, I'm working on it. So, obviously, I know, pretty much our breaks pretty much start with me, our pace, and I try to get out and run as much as possible because I feel like that's, where we're very dangerous. Obviously, you get a lot of, mismatches in those areas, cross matches, guys not getting back, and that's what we excel at.
You talk about the joy and the confidence when everybody's touching it. How aware are you, like today in the first half, when Jaren hasn't necessarily gotten a lot of touches, hadn't gotten a lot of shots, and kind of making it a priority to get him involved? And then, what are you seeing from him, not just tonight, but, since he's been back offensively, and, where can maybe that be enhanced?
Obviously, I feel like our offense been more balanced, this year. Sometimes you have guys, who got it going. It's pretty much the defense. Early on tonight, I felt like the defense basically was packing and trying to show me and Jaren as much bodies as possible. And, our job is to play make in those situations. I always, when he has the ball, I always tell him, you play make. It's tough because if he missed a shot and I say it, he's like, oh, I got to pass the ball, which, that's pretty much not the case. It's playmaking. I look at it as creating for you and your teammates. And, me and him both been on each other about that, being better in that area and just reading the defense and, trusting the early pass or whatever. And obviously, he's a big piece to our team, so we still got to find ways, to get him touches whenever we can, if it's early, getting out and running, or if we isolate him on, a backside action or anything. We still early in the season. Obviously, different teams show us different looks, and I feel like tonight was big time for us, for me and him, with seeing bodies, and now can watch the film and break it down from there.
Ja, two things. One, Zaire Williams comes back tonight. As you guys continue to get healthy, what does he add to your team, and what does that depth add for your team? And then two, there was a funny tweet saying, you have better stats when your hair is tied back, your braids are tied back. So I got to come to the source, and I got to ask, do you feel do you play better with your hair tied back, or is it better with it up?
First, he's a big piece to our team. Obviously, getting it going, later on in the year, last year, getting comfortable. He brings a lot to the team on both ends of the floor, with his length, being able to shoot the ball and create off the dribble. And then defensively, being able to go out there and, guard the best players. It's a key piece to us. Happy to have him back. Obviously, we still got to, get him in a rhythm. I felt like he played well tonight, minus the box scores. That's pretty much why, I don't look at the stats. I look at film, and it was shots he's been taking, pretty much for us since he's been here and been knocking them down at a high level. So, yeah, happy to have him back. And, second, I don't know. Do I need to keep the braids? They just get tight sometimes, man. I be having to, let them out. But, hey, if I play better with braids and, that get me a ring, then braids it is.
Ja, like he mentioned, Zaire back, Jaren's back, and you said that the team, the offense is more balanced. So what does that mean, knowing how scary you guys can be, especially when Dez comes back?
Means a lot. Teams obviously can't focus in, on one guy or two guys. We have a lot of guys out there now, being able to, play make for them and, the team, which is big time. Obviously, you don't have to be on ball as much. It gets us open looks, which, we love to get. And like I said, balanced scoring. When you have a lot of guys, who can score the ball and play make, it's tough to guard. So credit to, our guys for, picking this team and balancing us out, and credit to my teammates for, putting in the work and, taking their game to that next level.
You showed last year that you had confidence in Zaire. You showing the same confidence in Sante. You kick it out to him on a regular basis, and to David. Talk about their development and how much they've grown that much to earn your respect, to get that open shot and open pass from you.
I feel like it started with them. Me just coming in, seeing how they've been working, pretty much, putting in the work each and every day. Is a, great sight to see for me. Me being in the gym all the time, seeing those guys actually taking it serious and, want to be better. And you can see it with how they've been playing. And, I believe in, each one of my guys down the board. I'll pass up a shot for them any day of the week and trust that, they'll knock it down. And those guys been playing at a high level. Obviously, it's still me, reading the defense and, playmaking off that. But a lot of credit to those guys, for putting in that work. And you see it translates to the game. So.
Thanks, John.